There comes a point in every man's life when he has to ask a serious question. What am I tolerating in the name of love, lust, or loneliness? Too many men are stuck in cycles of emotional chaos because they are building their lives around women who were never emotionally mature to begin with. Women who project their unhappiness onto men who expect you to be their therapist, their provider, their emotional babysitter. You think you're chasing connection, but all you're really doing is carrying her pain, and you mistake it for passion. She looks good. She has curves. She makes you feel desired. You think that feeling means she's the one, that this connection must be something worth fighting for. But fast forward 1 month, and you're already exhausted. Her energy, her demands, her inconsistency, it all starts to chip away at your peace. What felt sexy is now draining, and still, you convince yourself to stay. You think if you just love her harder, she'll finally become the woman you imagined. But she won't, because she was never that woman to begin with. You projected your desires onto someone who was only showing you red flags. And here's the truth nobody wants to say. Most men get manipulated not by evil women, but by their own refusal to let go of a fantasy. You open up. You get vulnerable. You think honesty will create intimacy. Instead, you arm her with ammunition. Your emotions are not sacred to her, they're leverage. She'll use them when it suits her, especially when she wants to flip the script and make you look unstable. And when it happens, you'll sit there confused, hurt, questioning your own worth. This is why you must learn restraint. Not because emotions are bad, but because giving them to the wrong woman is self-destruction. You can't build a kingdom if the queen is secretly sabotaging the walls. You can't grow if she's competing with your peace. And you absolutely cannot keep giving your time, your plans, your mental energy to someone who is addicted to chaos. Some women aren't looking for partners. They're looking for platforms. They want attention, validation, control, not growth. And when you catch them in their lies, when your gut tells you something is off, don't confront too soon. Don't give her the playbook of your thoughts. Just observe, record, watch the patterns. If she lies, act indifferent. Let her feel like she's winning. Let her think you're clueless. Because the moment you announce your suspicion, she adapts. She evolves her deception. She starts playing mental chess. So stay quiet. Not because you're afraid, but because you're planning. Because your exit should never be a fight. It should be a mystery. One day she wakes up and you're gone, and that silence will haunt her. If she asks why, don't justify. Don't beg. Don't explain. Just say you left yourself and walk. Masculine power is not loud. It's not aggressive. It's not reactive. It's disciplined, silent, intentional, and it doesn't bow to manipulation, no matter how beautiful the source. You think sex bonds you. It doesn't. You think her body means her loyalty. It doesn't. The same woman who made you feel like a king can turn and weaponize your affection to manipulate your time, your goals, your ambition. One good night between the sheets is not a reason to sacrifice your standards. She might be talented in bed, but is she talented in peace, in respect, in building? You want her to know that intimacy is a bonus, not a bribe. That she's welcome in your life, but never the reason you forget who you are. So after sex, don't chase, don't overvalidate. Let her see you still have boundaries, that your mission remains unchanged. If she respects you, she falls deeper. If she doesn't, she was never meant to stay. Most men lose themselves chasing validation. They ignore the signs. They abandon their intuition. And by the time they realize it, they've given years to a woman who was never capable of seeing them as more than a means to an emotional end. If you find yourself constantly explaining, constantly defending, constantly sacrificing, you're not in love. You're in survival mode. It's time to rise above the distractions. Stop trying to be understood by women who don't even understand themselves. Stop playing therapist to emotional chaos. You're not here to fix her. You're here to build a legacy. And if she can't handle that, let her watch you from a distance. Because the man who learns to control his emotions, who guards his time, who walks away with dignity instead of begging for clarity, he becomes untouchable. She may say you were cold, that you lacked compassion, but deep down she'll know the truth. She lost a man who finally chose peace over potential, and there is no comeback story from that. So if you're listening to this, wondering if it's time to walk away, it is, not for revenge, not to prove a point, but to reclaim the energy you gave so freely. The world needs men who build, who protect, who create, who don't get lost in the storm of someone else's dysfunction. Let her go. Let her think she won. Let her find out what she lost in silence. If this message spoke to you, drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more videos that expose the truth most are too afraid to say out loud. Your silence is your power. Use it wisely.